going on, Meta fam? It feels good to be back. Took a couple days off to go visit family up in St. Louis, Missouri. And now I'm back for the daily grind and getting you all up to date and up to speed of what's going on with the MMTLP Nextbridge. You know, all the stuff going on. It's so much stuff. But yeah, it's good to be back. If you follow me on Twitter at TerryZ247, you would see I met the man himself, Mr. John Brda. That's right. We sat up there, had a great lunch. And we just, got to know each other, and we got to talk a little bit about things. And yeah, excited as ever. Like I said, just talked about all public knowledge, guys. We didn't talk about anything behind the scenes, just all public knowledge. I know nothing more than you. Anything I know, I'll speak about here on the channel. I will show you the pictures here. We met at the Trainwreck Saloon at the West Point in St. Louis, Missouri. So if you're ever out in St. Louis and you're at the Maryland Heights area, you can go to the Trainwreck Saloon. It was a really good place. Had a great time. And here you can see we got pictures inside there. I got the Torchlight Energy shirt on, polo I got from Syntax, and Brda has the Torchlight Flame hat on right there. It was pretty cool there, getting everyone's comments, man, on my post. Then John Brda retweeted, had a great lunch, nice shirt. So yeah, it was a good time for sure. I just messaged him saying it would just be an honor to get to meet you and shake your hand. That's really what I wanted to do, and just get to know him there on a little bit more personal level. Like I said, I have strong belief in the MMTLP community that we're going to come out on top on this. We have too much, evidence that's out there, and I'm sure there is a lot more evidence behind the scenes we're not even aware of, that we are going to end up great in this situation. So, all right. Be careful on Twitter. While I was gone, our buddy Drew Diligence at Free Commercials found out that there was an imposter. That's right. Someone did Terry ZZ247. So guys, be very careful. If you see my main account, let me go back here. Sorry, I don't know why I ain't going back. My main account is Terry Z247. So be very careful that you do not go for the fake one here of the 2 Z's. So like I said, be very, very careful. I'm never going to be like private messaging you, asking you for money or anything like that. You can see this person already had 850 followers. I don't know if this was from a previous account. As you can see here as well, I joined October 2015, and this guy joined January 2014. And you can see, I have over 6,300 followers. So it makes it a little bit easier to find out if it's the real deal or not. And, like I said, you're never going to see me out there asking people for money or, doing any kind of crypto or WhatsApp stuff like that. So yeah, just always keep that in mind. And yeah, here was the post. And if you see this out there, anyone impersonating anyone, turn them into Twitter. We want to get these people off of here. Okay, and I wanted to bring this to attention in my first video back from taking a few days off. And we got Mark Basile here, and let me deactivate the camera real quick so you can see his thing over here. So here it is. He's securities and public company restructuring SPAC attorney representing public companies in complex financial litigation in federal courts around the country. He's also a part of the securities attorneys of the OTC lawyers. And here you can see it says, this content made available by the law firm published is for educational purpose, only for general information of the law, not provide legal advice. So this is kind of what we're going to be talking about here. Mark and his company securities attorneys, and what is going on here with this. He did this post on April the 10th, yesterday. And he says, him and his company, OTC Lawyers, we are now investigating a major potential RICO action. Stay tuned. And Mr. McGruff down here says, does a RICO prevent or limit us from getting any type of payment resolution? This has gone way too long. Something is definitely wrong, and someone needs to say something. And Mark says no. And what Mr. McGruff here was getting at is, if we get this, RICO payment, is that going to be in place of getting possibly our 2 days trading, getting a settlement of some sort? And that is a no. This would be something completely separate. So we would get this potential RICO payment plus, the normal stuff we're supposed to get because of what they did to us. Now, Costas down here has a great post as well. off of Mark's post saying, give us our 2 days of MMTLP, abide to close settlement trading as outlined in the SEC approved S1 and most broker dealers were prepared to do. Then you can go after the criminals. The crime doesn't go away after we get our 2 days. And has this beautiful post here of the MMTLP. We want our 2 trading days back. Stop the fraud. So yeah, thank you, Costas, there for having that on that post as well. I wanted to highlight this here. Camilla here has this post about the Rico Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. And this says, what does RICO charge mean? To violate RICO, a person must engage in a pattern of racketeering activity connected to an enterprise. The law defines 35 offenses as constitution, containing racketeering, including gambling, murder, kidnapping, arson, drug dealing, bribery, significantly mail and wire fraud are included on the list. And then there's a lot more as well. This is getting good. Rico, let's go. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about here. All right. Now, Mark added to this post later on, and he says, MMTLP, just remember, civil Rico damages are tripled. Yes, tripled. Let's go. Guys, as you know, we've been through hell and back on this journey. And it's nice to see here we're getting towards, it feels like we're getting towards the end of the tunnel. We could have a long way to go yet, I don't know. But it feels like a lot of good stuff is happening here. At least I feel very positive of what I'm seeing out here. You know, Mark out here has this going on. You got Bird Lady Roller Pigeon saying, my bird senses are tingling. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Richard Huffman here. He says high plus legal fees and cost. You know, he has his case going on as well. There is just a lot of excitement right now around everything with this. I'm super excited. We're in a great place because, I mean, oh yeah, we got one last thing here for this video to talk about. And that's right. Mr. James O'Keefe on April 6th has shared official documents of an investigation by the House Committee on Financial Services addressed to MAT CEO George Palikaris regarding the FINRA halt, extraordinary events, hiccups, who regulates the regulators. That is very true. Now, we're going to go down here. And to all the doubters, compare the signatures for yourself. There was a lot of people saying that this document is fake from Mr. Pete Sessions, member of Congress. And there's the signature, and we'll blow up on this. This is the letter that, you know, Pete Sessions has signed. And there's a lot of questions saying that, oh, this is fraud, this is a counterfeit. And there you can see, there is the official signature of Pete Sessions. So, like I said, judge for yourself. To me, looks pretty darn good. I mean, looks identical. And here is the actual letter. You can see upon initial examination, it seems there's circumstantial evidence of a real issue beyond your control with the settlement of shares of MMTLP into Nextbridge Hydrocarbons. It is my understanding that you have been provided a large amount of data concerning these issues. Being a legislation body with oversight functions, we must gather data and use data for oversight purposes and craft any needed bipartisan legislation. We therefore seek such data you may hold. Furthermore, to that end, we know that several large shareholders of your company, MMAT, have been working with Mr. Wes Christian to gather information that may help us on our fact-finding mission. I appeal you to allow Mr. Christian and his experts to access the trading data that has taken place while MMTLP was under your preview. In addition, there are likely to exist additional information to be gathered under the ticker TRCH, which also requires your cooperation. We believe this data will give us insight into any potential violations of securities law outside actors and may potentially uncover those responsible for any such violations. Many members of Congress have been contacted concerning questions about MMTLP Nextbridge Hydrocarbon Share Exchange. Also, many other companies have openly expressed an effort to investigate potential violations of Reg Show practices. We believe this issue of MMTLP is unique and that the information is currently frozen in time. If you can assist, as well as Mr. Christian's team, in gathering the information requested would be greatly help our oversight efforts and possible legislative updates to reg show rules. And Mr. Pete Sessions signed that bad boy. And that is what's exciting. That's right. Basically here, you know what I mean? This is what we're talking about. And this is just an exciting time, guys. I'm super excited. I hope you are super excited as well on this. And I wanted to go back to this because I wanted to end it on that. And keep in mind, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here till this thing is over. I'm going to keep putting out the videos. I'm going to keep up to date what's going on. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'll catch you all next video. Peace.